When did my backup plan become my first choice? I had 37 missed calls when my phone finally got service again. 37. All from my fiancé Derek, all within a 3-hour window, all while I was stuck on a mountain trail with a sprained ankle and my backup wedding date, Miles. Miles, who I'd invited to my wedding planning appointments only because Derek was always too busy. Miles, who'd agreed to be my just-in-case person if something went wrong. Miles, who was currently fashioning a splint out of hiking poles and his jacket while Derek's calls went unanswered in my pocket. "This is going to hurt," Miles said, kneeling beside me on the rocky trail. His hands were gentle despite the warning, carefully positioning my swollen ankle. "But we need to stabilize it before we try to get you down." I nodded, gritting my teeth as he worked. We were 2 miles from the trailhead, and the sun was starting to set. I'd twisted my ankle on loose rocks about an hour ago, and my phone had no service until 5 minutes ago when we'd climbed high enough to catch a signal. "I should call Derek back," I said, watching my phone light up with another incoming call. "He's probably worried." Miles didn't look up from securing the makeshift splint. "He's called 37 times in 3 hours. That's not worried. That's something else." "What's that supposed to mean?" "Nothing." But his jaw was tight. "Just maybe stabilize your ankle before you deal with whatever that is." My phone stopped ringing, then immediately started again. I answered this time. "Derek, I'm okay. My ankle is... Where the hell have you been?" His voice was sharp, angry. "I've been calling for hours." "Hours, Kira. I told you this morning I was going hiking. My phone didn't have service until just now. You said you'd be back by 3. It's after 6. I looked at Miles, who was pointedly focusing on my ankle and pretending not to listen. "I had an accident. I sprained my ankle pretty badly and we had to..." "We? You're with someone?" Derek's tone changed. "Who's we?" "Miles came with me. I told you that this morning too." The silence on the other end was heavy. "You're on a mountain with Miles. The same Miles who's been hanging around you for months. He's my friend, Derek. You know that. Your friend who you invited to cake tastings and venue tours and dress fittings because apparently I'm too busy to do my own wedding planning." There was accusation in his voice that I didn't understand. "You said you were too busy. You said you trusted me to handle the details. And you decided to handle them with another man." Miles finished with my ankle and stood up, walking a few feet away to give me privacy. But I could see tension in his shoulders. "Derek, I'm hurt and I'm stuck on a mountain and I really don't want to have this argument right now. When do you want to have it? When's a good time for you, Kira? Because apparently I can never find a good time to do anything with you since you're always making plans with Miles." My ankle throbbed and I felt tears starting. "That's not fair. You canceled on me 5 times last month. 5 times I had appointments scheduled and you said work came up. Because work does come up. Because I have a demanding job that pays for the life you want us to have. I never asked you to..." I stopped because this was an old argument, worn smooth with repetition. "Look, can we talk about this later? Right now, I need to figure out how to get off this mountain. Let Miles figure it out. He seems good at taking care of you." Derek hung up. I stared at my phone, the anger in his voice echoing. Miles came back over and sat down beside me, careful not to jostle my ankle. "Everything okay?" "He's mad that I'm here with you." "Yeah, I gathered that."